la 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 la.
Hello and welcome to Jebus Adventures, and this is the Tekkit Lite server. We are back on Jebtech. Finally, it's a return. Don't call it a comeback, because, well, it kind of is, maybe. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Basically, as you may have noticed, I have been gone for quite some time. Not just from Tekkit or from the server, but from YouTube in general. Basically, a whole pile of crap happened, a mixture between personal IRL things, general tiredness and whatever, combined with a whole bunch of issues with Minecraft. Not necessarily the server's been fine, actually, but I wanted to start a bunch of new projects. As you may have known, things like Impensis have been in progress, and I really want to start a new modded server. And then, of course, all hell broke loose with Minecraft. The EULA came out, changing the terms and conditions a little bit, and then everybody lost their shit, basically. So now people are suing other people, they're kicking off about the rights of their own projects and things, basically meaning that Bucket can no longer be developed, at least for now, maybe ever, possibly, and anything that's based off of that code, because the guy who made Bucket apparently says that he wants his code back or something. I don't know exactly what the whole story is about it. I don't understand it completely, I'll be totally honest. Not a lawyer, but you know that. But the outcome of that is that it has slowed down progress of any new servers. So I'd like to get a new modded server. I'm thinking of going with whatever the next tech pack from Feed the Beast is. It's going to be 1.7, they've said. I'm hoping it'll run on my PC properly, because I've had issues with Feed the Beast in the past, but as long as it does, that will be coming as soon as we can get a plugin setup working with that. Apparently something called Sponge, which is not using any of their code, it's all brand new, so that isn't falling into the category of being whatever is wrong with Bucket or whatever, so that can be fine. Hopefully that'll be the next thing, or maybe the guy who's kicking off will actually take it all back and it'll be fine, it'll make a grand return, but it's out of my hands basically. So I had a little break, I decided to take some time off because I had recording issues and it just pushed me over the edge, and there's lots of things that mattered up together which sort of kicked off, and I just thought, you know what, screw it, this isn't worth it. And then I had a little break and I thought, you know what, I think I want to come back now. And then I couldn't come back with like episode 50 of Star Trek, because that would be really boring. I mean, not 50, of course it wasn't, I don't know what number it is, but I didn't want to come back to like a part of something else that I've already done. It wasn't really sort of like a return, so I thought I'd do something different, like a new server, or Impensis would come back, but sounds like they're not coming anytime soon. So I thought I'd come back to Jebtech, the Tekkit Lite server, with something pretty awesome. So for about a week now, I've been working on something kind of new. As you can see right now, this is the wild spawn area. This is all made by other players on the server. I don't know who built every little bit of it. It's all from different players from what I can tell. And it's all sort of spearheaded by a guy called Zemor, who plays on the server a lot. And he's built some really fantastic stuff. Like, we're not going to go now because my client will mess up, but at the end, there's an awesome end spawner that he's built, or someone's built with him. I don't know exactly who it is. We'll look at that in a bit, I suppose. Maybe, possibly, who knows. But basically, everyone's banded together and made what they think the spawn should be like. And it's cool, I love that they're doing it. Apparently he is thinking about redoing it soon, like in a different location, and we'll move it over to there, which is fair enough. It's like, if they want to do that, I can change the warp to there, no big deal. But this whole new spawn thing has got me thinking. This spawn area is lacking. Not just lacking, also lagging. As you can see, when I jump down here into the shopping area, my FPS now is at about 15. It's brutal. And basically it's because everybody's shop, it's crazy now. The frame rate is so bad. Everyone has their own shop, as you all know. The shops down here are my players, and some of them are very lag intensive. I don't know exactly what they're doing to make it this bad, but it's probably a combination of lots and lots of ME systems combined with the fact that I have a very bad power source. There's actually a glass feather cable running along everywhere, all around here. So that's not going to help with the lag issue at all. Who we got over here? There's some guy going for a shopping there. It's chaos down here. It's absolute chaos. We've also, of course, got lots of empty spots, empty plots and things. There's places that have been abandoned. I know DanZHD's got a spot down there that he begged and begged to get a bigger room, so he can actually go underground a little bit, and then he's just left it closed the whole time, so screw that noise. There's also shops that have been opened and then not restocked. There's lots of stuff that needs to be redone and things. It's just, as you go further around, more shops become closed and abandoned and empty and things, and it needs a refresh. Also, lots of players keep asking for a shop, which is fair enough. You know, you have to get approved by, I suppose it's technically me at the moment, but basically the moderator or whoever on the server has to say, yeah, you can have it, and you've got to allocate the space for them, and so there's no way to do it automatically, and I'm not going to implement that. We're not going to have an automatic spawn shop giveaway thing, because then we'd, what the hell? Oh, yeah, these sounds a bit sketchy too, aren't they? A bit odd. Anyway, because if we had an automatic way of giving out shops, then people would just get loads of them and we'd run out of spaces and it would be nonsense because it'd all be garbage, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. So instead of that, what I have done is decide to revamp the entire thing to this. Check it out. This is going to be the new spawn area. It's lag free. The frame rate is beautiful. Well, it's about 35, but it's better than it was. Of course, once shops turn up here, it'll probably plummet again, but we'll have more strict guidelines on how shops can be built, I think, this time. But let's go into details. Like, I think I saw someone walking down there then, did I see someone? Yeah, that's Megatech. You can see just in the distance there, Mega's chilling over there. We'll come see him shortly. But this... Ignore that noise, please. That's a firework. Or several thousand fireworks. But anyway, this is the new screen. It's the same screen, done by Angel Malice as always. I just edited the background color and added this text at the bottom, and the server's restarting. Fantastic timing as always. And we're back in the room. I've turned chat on as well because we're going to want chat very shortly. But here we go. So this is the spawn area. As I said, this sign was done by Angel Malice. The same code that he made like February last year. February 2013, that is. So he lives on inside here. He's not dead. I don't know why I said he lives on. That sounded really, really dark. But yes, his code is still here. Still the same one. Just with some modifications that I made to the bottom here. I made it purple to fit the aesthetic of this place. I think he'd be pleased with the purple. I've got lots of purple around here. We'll see more purple as we progress. But this is where you'll spawn. This will be the spawn area. You will spawn facing this screen. Hitting this button gives you a link to the website. You just click on T and click on that and it will open a link to that. You can trust that. It says don't open links to people you don't trust. You can trust it. It's my website. It's totally cool. So hopefully that'll get more people going onto the forums and things to get the texture pack download, make things look fancy like I do. It's fancy. I said it. This texture pack that I use, these have been added here by, is it Drex put these here? Probably Drex, since he's put himself as worst admin. I didn't do that. I didn't call him the worst admin. I don't know why his head's so messed up. Megas was I think he changed it. Anyway, that's something that Drex or Mega has added. And you'll walk down here into this sort of three-way exits. We've got trading, we've got leave spawn, and we've got shops. Now, one problem that I know we had in the original spawn, well, the last spawn area, was that people couldn't find how to get out of the spawn. People were constantly asking, how do I leave? So I figured that I've got to keep quite near. There's got to be somewhere quite close to the actual bit where you turn in. So the way to get out of here is going to be near to where you spawn in, because people don't care about the spawn quite often. So what you do, you walk downstairs, you see, oh, there's doors. Hopefully, this is the nearest one where you can actually get to it. Now, I have added a quick sort of teleporter thing here. Clicking on that will teleport you back to the old spawn shop section so that people can move their shop things over in the future. But jump down to leave the spawn. Jumping into here will take you to the wild spawn area, hopefully. Ta-da! Look at that. I got arrows and bones. I guess mobs are spawning in there and dying, but never mind. That's cool. Yeah, so that takes you right here. That's really quick and easy. You don't have to push buttons, you don't have to look for some signs, you just fall down a gigantic hole. I think that will work. Let's go back. And we're back. So, I figured that'll be quite good. That'll be an easy way to get people out of here. No more confusion, easy to move. Good stuff. I also plan on adding some sort of warps down here and... What? Oh, damn it. I think that's Drex, but I don't actually know where he is, so I'll leave him to it. Down here is where we're going to have portals and things to events. Now, I'll come back to that shortly with a little teaser at the end. So stick around till the end and you'll see a teaser of an event that I'm working on. Hello, Megatech. There we go. Jesus Christ. Let's move on, shall we? Let's move on. So, the trading section. This is something brand new that I have devised for this new spawn section. Walking through here, we got tunnels. And I wanted to make this feel very underwater. Now, the last spawn area was underwater. It was the kind of idea that I liked, but I kind of cheated. The very beginning it was underwater, the rest of it was underground, so it just took out tunnels and it didn't really feel underwatery. This is all totally underwater and it's got some cool views as well. If you find the right spots, you can look out over the rest of the place. It looks really cool. I might add a viewing platform above it so you can see what it looks like from above. Just look on the map, it looks pretty sick, doesn't it? But there'll be more, there'll be lots. It's going to be cool. Walking on through, this is like a sort of middle grounds. There's going to be doors that way to the trading area, and this way will be for the future. That's just expansion sections. I did a TikTok science here because look at this. It's like an hourglass. Built this. It pumps water out of one tank and into the other, and it fills up, and it'll stop, and it'll go back and do it around backwards and forwards for all eternity. That's a little thing to look at there. I like making things aesthetically pleasing. I like things to look at. So, yeah, you can see the pump working down there. It's very simple. Just pumping in and out. Anyway, this is the trading area. So many players just swap things around. They always trade stuff. And people say, I know, I'll swap you this bone for this arrow. And then, just as I'm about to trade it, the guy will go, yeah, no, I'm digging them all, psych, and then he'll leave and you'll never get it back. Now, I can't stop that happening. I can't stop it, so be really careful when you trade your stuff. But hopefully this will make it a bit easier to trust players to do that. So what you do is you get your 2 players over here. You can put in what you want to trade. So if you want, player 1 wants to trade his arrow or his stack of arrows. You can only have 1 item in there, only 1 stack. If you put more than 1 in there, it'll screw up and you won't get it all. So anyway, it's crystal chest, so you can see that. So I, player number 2, can see, aha, he's put his arrow in there. That's good. I know that he's put it in there. Player 1 can now lock his selection in, so he's not going to change it. He's not going to take it out at the last second. Player 2's over here now. He says, okay, I'm giving you my bone, as it were. And player 1 can now see, okay, good, he has put the bone in there. He locks it down, and instantly they're gone. They're sucked out of the tube and placed into the corresponding chests at the same time. There should be the same number of blocks to travel, so they should be at the exact same time. Players can open it out and take their traded item away with them. Now, I get the feeling that this is going to get griefed. I don't think it can be griefed. I mean, it'll be under the same protection as spawn, so it shouldn't be able to, but a lot of players have found ways to get to the filter behind it. Like, if I really carefully can get to that, I don't think it'll make much difference, because I don't see any reason why that will stop anything working. Unless players put stuff in there, then this will keep working. So yeah, my advice to you, if you do use the system, just have a quick check at the back. Make sure there's nothing in the filter before you ever go, otherwise it won't work. So that's just a little heads up there. It may or may not happen, but I think it probably will, because people break stuff. Something I've learned on public servers, if somebody can break something, they will break something. If it's not allowed, it's a guarantee. That's what they say, isn't it? Right, so the bit I've been waiting for, the shop section. Is a tunnel this way, through this cool tube. I left all the ores. Basically what I did was remove all the stone in the whole area and left the ores there. Looks pretty cool. It looks like coral or something underwater. I like it. I'm pleased with this design. And moseying on in, you can see this is the new revamped spawn section. Howdy dude, how's it going? This is the spawn section, so we're going to have more stuff here. It's a bit bland at the moment, but this will be the sort of the rules section, I suppose. This tells you roughly this is the shop section. Now, this button here, again, just links you to jebus.net. At the moment, this thing that's written here isn't actually here, but there will be a link at the forums to click on, and you'll be able to fill out a form for a shop. Now, I said it wasn't automated before, and it still isn't, but I am going to be giving Megatech, that guy who just jumped off the cliff there, yeah, I'll be giving him and Drex, Dr. Explosion, PD, I'll be giving them both rights to edit the claims and things inside here and add basically give players shops. So it'll be up to them to decide how it works. I will be adding a cost. I think not real money at all in-game items. Players will have to prove that they can actually fund the shop, because we don't want players saying, I'll make a shop, then they'll sell a carrot and then never sell anything else ever again. So players are going to have to pay a little bit of a fee at the very beginning, something just to prove that they've got the resources to sustain a shop. And it'll be up to whoever surveys their base whether it's worthy. So if Mega comes along to your base and says, you know what, you're nearly there, but you haven't quite got the resources to maintain the production, to keep stuff going for the community, then it's up to him. That's his decision. I mean, it'll be other players too. Maybe Drex will get involved, and I'll still approve shops too. But it will be their deciding factor on who gets them and when. But we do have a lot of shops now, a lot of spots available for shops. So you can see this is floor B, or shop number B6, because we're on the blue floor, see the blue lights, and it's slot number 6. Over here is an elevator, so we can go to the red floor, and now we're on the red one. We can go to the yellow floor, and now we're on the yellow one, and we can go to the orange floor, and now we're on the bottom floor, the orange one. So all these floors, well, the bottom 3 floors, all have 8 shops, and the top one, the blue one, only having 6 because I've taken up a spot with the door and the slot over here, talking about it. And you can jump around between anyone you want. You don't have to go down sequentially. You don't have to go 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. You can go 1 to 3 to 4 to 3 to 1. Any way you like. It's really fast to get around, really quick, really easy. I imagine most players will fly down, because pretty much everybody can fly now. But for the players who don't, it's not a hindrance. They're never going to walk around a billion stairs like they do in the other spawn area. You just hit your button and you appear. So it should be pretty easy to use, pretty smooth, pretty slick, pretty nice to do. I'm happy with the design of it. I think it looks pretty good. It's lots of easy access to things, also easy to find, and hopefully the fact that it's so easy to get to all the different floors will mean that players aren't annoyed when they get a shop on the 3rd floor down. Because now at the moment, if someone gets a shop at the back right corner of the spawn area, no one's going to walk down there to go have a look at it. Everyone knows the end shops are the crappy shops. No one bothers walking down there. So hopefully this won't matter. Having a shop on, say, the orange floor won't be a big deal, because it's still only 1 button click away. So fingers crossed it's all fair and even. Apparently the bottom floor gets very foggy without Optifine. I can't see that for some reason. If I go into my options and turn on fog, actually fog is actually on. If I make fog, fast, and then I think depth fog somewhere. Yeah, here we go, depth fog on. I don't know why I can't see it. Optifine has this toggle, but I still can't see it for some reason. But I've been told that down here it gets pretty dark. So maybe this one won't be used very much, or maybe it'll be reserved for Optifine users only or whatever. I don't know what it is, but I would advise everybody gets Optifine because it's a beautiful mod. It works really nicely, and it makes the texture packs look better. But that is the basic tour. Now, I haven't built a trusted area yet. I will, definitely. I may even do it in a video, like build it with Will there and all that crap in a video. I think that'd be pretty good. And there's also some more stuff I'd like to build in time too. I'd like to get a better power source. For now, we will use the same power from the old spawn, just because it's easy to use at the moment, but we will eventually build a new power supply down here. I don't want to use solars, basically, because solars are laggy. The amount of solars you need to power all the shops in spawn area is far too many, and it does put a strain on the area. So I'd like to make a way that doesn't need that much, but we shall see about that in the future sometime. But all that is left now is to actually invite these guys to the spawn area. So what I'm going to do is set this as the new spawn, like so, and tell everybody to go spawn. Oh no, I just broadcast it. Broadcast. And we shall see what happens now. There's a few players on here, not many, but there's a few players. I did put a thing on the forum saying check it out tonight if they get a chance to come online, but if you can't, it's fine. They're going to see the spawn eventually anyway. Is anybody? Oh yes, here we are. People have turned up. Ta-ta! Look at these guys. They're checking out the spawn. They're gonna have a wander around. We're gonna have a little tail of them, see what they think, and try and get some feedback from these guys, see what their thoughts of this very initial thing are, and if they like it. Nobody wants to jump. No one wants to do it. Oh, he's gone. I might have been pushed by Mega then, I think. Mega looking very sheepish today. But people are going. They're finally... Leap of faith, man. It's a leap of faith. I think it'd be easy to actually get by it. And they've gone. They've definitely gone. Bobby K, bit uncertain. Hasn't done it. Hasn't risked it. He's gone. There we go. Woohoo! 360, man. Oh, there we go. People seem to like it. I got a pretty good response. Everybody asked for a shop instantly. It was very overwhelming. So basically, just to clarify about how the shop's things work now, there will be a link down below in the video, but also via the website. It'll be pretty easy to get to from the forums. This button will have more information in the future. But there'll be a link to a page. Just write your details in, say your username, where you want to shop, and what your home currently is titled as. And then Mega and Drex and myself can all view your answers and come check out your base and make an assessment based on that. And then all three of us can allocate shop spaces, so we can give you the certain plots. Not all of these plots are the full thing. Like this one's a full square, but you see inside this one, it's a square sort of that shape, like along this line. So these edges here aren't part of the shop section. They're just divided off a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see how players build around that. Maybe they'll build a little actual shop building inside this. I don't know what's going to be like. It's going to be cool to see how shops actually do end up looking. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they turn out. But asking for a shop in-game now won't get you the shop because it's too much spam for myself and other moderators to put up with. You've got to do it via the site. So it's pretty easy to do. It will be easy to do when it's implemented, but that'll be coming pretty damn soon, hopefully. But anyways, this is the new spawn area. Players will slowly realise it as the time goes by, as they all log in after this announcement. As it's filled up a bit now, we got almost a 3/4 server there, I guess. So people seem to like it. It's going down pretty good. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will be doing more videos on Tekkit Lite soon. Hopefully I want to make a new power supply for this spawn eventually. And I want to make the trusted area, and I've got an idea for a sort of mini-series on the Tekkit Lite server too. So we shall see if that comes to fruition or not. But it's an idea. It's just a little braining in the ideas. You know, it's a little thought I've had that we may or may not implement. But that is about it. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.